What's up, y'all, and welcome back to my channel, The Diplomat, where we explore opportunities here in the US and in Canada and help you out navigate the intricacies of life abroad. I'm Asna, and today we're gonna talk about the English language. We're gonna dive into some challenges that non-native speakers are facing when answering questions with "do you mind," "would you mind," or "do you mind if," "would you mind if," and we're gonna explore why these questions tend to be a little bit tricky for non-native speakers to answer.
Even when you feel low, you can still go. Even when you feel slow, you can still go. Even when there's no hope, you can still go. I never answer to no, man, I still.
First thing first, let's understand the politeness dilemma. These phrases or these questions are often used to express or make requests in a polite manner or in a polite way. But not all the time though, because native speakers tend to be a little bit sarcastic sometimes, but we're not gonna dive into that. For non-native speakers though, these questions tend to create a dilemma, meaning saying yes might a bit burdensome, while saying no may seem impolite. And we know that in many cultures, there is an inferred gradient of politeness in answering those, and non-native speakers might find it a bit challenging to navigate the spectrum when faced with those questions. For them, it's kind of like trying to find the right balance on a cultural tightrope. That is what is it called? Idiom for you guys. So for my non-native speakers friend out there, here's a quick tip for y'all. If you ever feel unsure about how to answer or how to tackle these questions, you have to remember that it's okay to express your preference or even suggest an alternative way of approaching the situation. For example, if someone says, "would you mind if I sit here," or "do you mind if I sit here?" and you know fully well that what they mean is they want to sit there, and instead of like having that battle in your head, like which is it? Is it yes? Is it no? You can just say yes, you can sit there, or no, I'm sorry, that seat is already taken. I guess we can say yes or no, but my tip is if you say yes, then give an explanation. If you say no, then follow that with a short explanation, because if you just say yes or no, then that kind of like confuses the person who is asking. So to avoid that uncomfortable situation, add a little bit of explanation after the yes or no. So that's the tip for today. I hope this insight into challenges non-native speakers face with certain phrases was helpful to y'all. And remember, with these native speakers, communication is the key. And do not worry, because finding the right words is a journey we are all on together. And do not forget to like, share, and subscribe for more tips and opportunities on this channel, The Diplomat. Until next time, I'm signing off. See y'all. Take care.
When you feel low, you can still go. Even when you feel slow, you can still go. Even when there's no hope, you can still go. I never answer to no, man, I still go.